Hi guys, welcome to my video and nice to meet you again. After in the two previous video, I had explained about the definition of poetry, elements of poetry, and the types of poetry. On the video this time, I'm going to talk about figurative language. Figurative language itself is words or phrases used to say something different from their ordinary meaning. And if you remember in the first video about elements of poetry, I was mentioned that there were simile, metaphor, onomatopoeia, and personification. These four are the kinds of figurative language. Besides these four kinds, actually there are many other types of figurative language that I will explain inside this video. So there are so many kinds of figurative language. Such as one, simile. Simile is compared to similar things using like, as, or as if. For example, my love for you is as deep as the sea. Two, metaphor. Metaphor is compared to different things without any talks of similarity. For example, her smile is the sun. 3. Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is sound like the noise or action. For example, chirp, chirp, chirp when the birds sing. For personification, personification is using human terms to make a non-human thing seem human. For example, the fish are waving to the tiger. The stars winked at us from the high sky. 5. Verbal irony. Verbal irony is when we say one thing but means the opposite of what it really means. It's also called sarcasm. For example, my darling brother is the sweetest boy on earth. The trash can smells really good. Awesome, another homework packet. 6. Synecdoche. Synecdoche is using part of an object to represent a whole object. For example, the stomach alone was aware of the passage of time. Stomach is the part. It's used to represent people, the whole thing. The western wave was in flames. Western wave is using to refer the ocean because a wave is a single part of the whole ocean. 7. Metonymy. Metonymy is when an object is replaced with something else but still related to the object's meaning. For example, friends, romance, countryman, lend me your ears. Lend me your ears, which means to having the attention and having someone to listen. Let me give you a hand. Hand means to giving someone some help. 8. Hyperbole. Hyperbole is using exaggeration that can't possibly be true for effect of drama. It's also known as overstatement. For example, I'm so hungry I could eat a hypo. I've been waiting forever. I will love you till the seas run dry. 9. Litotes. Litotes is an understatement with expressing positive sentence using its negative form. For example, it could be worse when you mean it's good enough. You are not wrong as a means of saying you are correct. 10. Allusion. Allusion is a reference something into a familiar history, person, or object. For example, his nose was growing like Pinocchio's. He was a Romeo with the ladies. 11. Euphemism. Euphemism is when replaces harsh word with another polite word. For example, saying big bone instead of heavy or overweight. He is very plain, which means he is ugly. It's better to say we put the dog to sleep rather than we killed the dog. 12. Paradox. Paradox in which a statement that contradicts itself because it contains two statements that cannot be true at the same time. For example, it's hard work doing nothing. War is peace. Less is more. 13. And the last, pleonasm. Pleonasm is the use of more words in a sentence than necessary. For example, free and gift in the sentence, I got puzzles as a free gift in my cereal box, using unexpected and surprise in one sentence. So finally, that is for my videos today about figurative language. As usual, I hope my explanation can be easily understood and give a useful information for you. Thank you very much for watching and goodbye.